I'd like to welcome our in-person audience here at Simon Fraser University and our online audience, which we know is more than 300 people across the province, as far north as the Yukon and as far south as Mexico. So we're delighted that you could all be with us. I'm Deborah Pugh. I'm the Executive Director of ACT Autism Community Training. And just so that you know, ACT is a provincial resource here in British Columbia for community professionals and for families, all of whom are supporting in one way or another children with autism. We provide individualized support in English, Chinese, Punjabi, as well as extensive online information and training, and there'll be more about that in the back of this presentation and the back of your handouts. You can find out more information on what we do, of course, on our website. Our agenda tonight is, first of all, we're going to have Dr. Karen Bopp. She is the Autism Policy Specialist for the BC Ministry for Children and Family Development, and she has her PhD in special education, and she's also a registered speech-language pathologist. Then Dr. Anthony Bailey, who is the Chair of Child and Adolescent Psychiatry at UBC, will speak about recognizing comorbidities. Then we'll have Richard Stock, who heads the Autism and ABA program at Capilano University, speaking on the role of the behavior analyst. We'll have some comments from Dr. Balbinder Gill, who is a pediatrician who works with the child and youth mental health teams in Richmond, actually I think in Vancouver, and Dr. Grace Iarocci, who is a professor at Simon Fraser University in psychology. Then we'll have a question and answer period. We're really hoping then we'll have lots of questions online and in person from the audience here. We'd like to bring your attention to the fact that we hope that today is only the beginning. We're developing a series of online products to address deep concerns that families have shared with us at ACT over the years about the lack of services for children with autism and adults who also have mental health conditions. So that's the impetus for today's beginning of this process. The second presentation, which will be focused more on treatment, will be on November 17th. And these are the first stage of developing online learning modules on autism and mental health. And while we're developing these for British Columbia, we hope that these will be useful nationally because we know that these are issues that affect most Canadians who are supporting children with autism, and we also know that it reflects an international need. Funding for this project has come from the BC Ministry of Children and Family Development, and we are very grateful for that. We're also very grateful at ACT for our partnership with UBC's Division of Continuing Professional Development that has led this process and has helped us do 3 focus groups and a survey. We have Dr. Anthony Bailey guiding the content, which has been very helpful, and we have a very special advisory committee, a very expert advisory committee made up of all of these people. You can find out more about them on ACT's website, but they have been an incredible resource and have continued and will continue to give us some direction on how to develop. Here are our learning objectives for today. I won't read them out because we will be going over them in some detail. Before we start, this session is being recorded. We will send you the link to the online recordings once they're available through UBC CPD. We welcome discussion, but we'll be holding your questions till the appropriate time, and we're leaving 20 minutes at the end, so we hope that that will give at least some time. If we can't answer them all, we'll be receiving them through, some of them we'll be receiving online, some in person here. When we have the recording available, we'll be editing it so that we won't be identifying individuals unless you actually identify yourself here. So here is our speaker disclosures form, and to start with the background on autism spectrum disorders and mental health, Dr. Karen Bopp.